In a small village nestled beneath the rolling hills of Tuscany, there lived a young man named Adrian. At 30, he had everything: success, recognition, and a bright career as a designer in Florence. But every night, as he stared at the ceiling, he felt a hollow ache inside. The world was loud, his heart was tired. So one morning, without telling anyone, he left it all behind: the city, the job, the endless rush, and took the train back to his childhood village, hoping to find something he couldn't name: peace. The return home, the village was just as he remembered. Golden fields swaying in the wind, the scent of earth and pine, and the slow rhythm of life untouched by time. But inside, Adrian was still restless. He woke up to the sound of roosters, but his mind was filled with dead lines. He tried painting again, but his hand trembled. He was surrounded by silence, yet all he could hear was noise. One evening, as he wandered the fields, he saw his old art teacher, Mr. Pietro, sitting on a hill, painting the sunset. The man looked older, slower, but his eyes still shone with quiet joy. The conversation, Adrian approached. Mr. Pietro smiled and said, "It's been a long time, my boy. But you still carry too much noise inside." Adrian sat down beside him. "I thought coming home would bring me peace, but the more I search for it, the more lost I feel." The old man chuckled softly, brushing color onto the canvas. "You think peace is a place, a silent room, a calm sea, a moment with no pain." Adrian hesitated. "Isn't it?" Mr. Pietro shook his head gently. "No, my son. Peace isn't where you stand, it's what you're doing when your soul finally stops fighting itself." He pointed to his painting, unfinished, imperfect, beautiful. "When I paint, I'm not chasing perfection. I'm simply here, with the wind, with the colors, with time itself. And in that moment, I am exactly where I need to be." The slow awakening. From that day on, Adrian stopped searching for the perfect moment. Instead, he began living each day deliberately. He helped villagers mend fences, repaired old roofs, and painted small sketches for children. He still woke up early, but now he brewed tea slowly, savoring its warmth. And every afternoon, he walked to the same field, the field of wind, where he'd sit quietly, feeling the world move gently around him. He realized that peace wasn't the silence of the world. It was the stillness of his heart amid the world's sound. The storm. One autumn night, a violent storm struck the valley. Thunder rolled, wind howled, and the villagers rushed to save their crops. Adrian joined them, his clothes soaked, his hands trembling with cold. But within that chaos, he felt something new, a strange calm. The wind roared, yet he moved steadily, without fear. In the midst of the storm, he understood Mr. Pietro's words: "Peace isn't avoiding the storm. It's standing within it, knowing you are where you're meant to be." After the storm, the next morning, the sun rose over glistening fields. Adrian and the villagers stood together, watching the light dance across the wet wheat. Mr. Pietro walked toward him, leaning on his cane. "You see, Adrian," he said, "peace isn't about waiting for calm days. It's about walking through every season knowing your heart is in the right place." Adrian smiled, finally understanding. The painter of the fields. Years passed. Adrian opened a small art studio overlooking the valley. He painted not to sell, but to remember, to honor the quiet moments of being alive. People who visited his gallery often said, "There's something peaceful in your art. It feels real." And Adrian would smile and reply, "That's because I finally stopped looking for peace and started living it." On the wall above his desk, he carved the words his teacher once said, "Peace is knowing you are in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing." The final lesson: peace doesn't mean your world stands still, it means you do. You don't have to escape the noise of life. You just have to stop letting it control your rhythm. When your heart, your time, and your actions align, peace flows naturally, like the wind through a golden field. Peace is not where you arrive, it is knowing you are already home, right where you're meant to be.